The main creator of it are our team, which can be found on the website, NeoWiz and Cram and Micro Truffle, as well as Stacy Ho, who does other marketing updates. A little bit about myself. I've been in the crypto industry for about 3 years now. I got in around 2021, just did a little bit of stuff, found the space really interesting, just invested here and there, got involved in some projects through doing your own research. And now I'm doing this. So it seemed like a good fit and I like doing it.
Thank you so much about that, Mr. Okay, so now let's get into what Master is all about. Yeah, what is it all about, and also what is your main mission instead of the ecosystem?
Oh, yeah. So Messier, the main mission we decided is to build a secure, user-friendly ecosystem of decentralized applications and financial tools that enhance the usability and security of cryptocurrency transactions. We have a number of dApps that we've developed and are currently running right now in order to provide this ecosystem and provide users with these transactionary methods.
Okay, awesome. So the next question that I'm actually having here: what kind of the apps is Master developing? I'm seeing like four of them, a lot of them.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of different ones. The big one is the Virgo DAO. It is our decentralized autonomous organization, which manages funds and distributes rewards. The basis behind it is that it allows for an investment. Users can stake their Messier tokens there, which allows them to have access to be able to vote on proposals. The proposals are generated by the top 87 holders. There are Poway, and they allow for creation of proposals, which are basically the main part of them is investment proposals. So our treasury grows through the fees of our dApps that we take, and this allows the treasury to build up. And once it's reached a certain threshold, the top 87 holders can propose a proposal to invest a certain amount of Ethereum in a project. And then whether or not the vote goes through, because it's a DAO, they will either choose to invest or not invest in that. It also allows for staking of, as I said, which allows for reward yield pools that are given to the users as well. But that's the main big one that we have. We also have another bunch there. I guess it's hard to say like they're all main, but that's the jumping off point. We also have our Astra point of sale system, which is a versatile app and catering to various payment and transaction needs. You could imagine it like using, if you wanted to use crypto in a business in the real world, you could use our Astra point of sale system to accept cryptocurrency payments, or you could use them to pay cryptocurrency payments as well. The OpenHatch acts like an escrow service in that two parties can create a room, develop terms of service for, say, a job that wants to be done, and they can pool in like whatever the payment is going to be and have it distributed. It's all handled by smart contracts. So it's very completely trustless. And we have dispute resolution systems and stuff in place to mediate any disputes that may arise from that. Our Horizon service is used for anonymous transactions utilizing ZK Snarks. As well, we do offer AI services to our ecosystem using AI-driven GPU nodes. Oh, and finally, we do have an NFT project that's running. It's called Messier Objects. These are digital art representations of celestial objects, and they currently right now provide additional staking rewards for people who are holding them. So the way that it works is the staking yield pools for holding the Messier token and staking it in the Virgo DAO allow rewards to be given to holders in one pool, but holding the NFT is a completely different pool of rewards that is then also delivered to holders of the NFT. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah, a lot of info. Do
It's a
you
lot
know?
of
Yeah,
info. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's a whole ecosystem.
yeah, basically the whole ecosystem out of it. The first question that I'm having is, okay, we're having over 4 or 5 different kind of tools, but are any of those tools paid? Do we need to pay for to be able to use them?
We take fees. It's like a 0.3% tax on the pools for the OpenHatch and Horizon systems. So that's where our fees are generated. There's no fees for Virgo DAO because it's just like a DAO. You buy the token and you can stake it and you get your vote. That's basically how that works.
Exactly. Okay, so the other question that I'm actually having, how many tokens do you have to hold for the DAO, the Virgo DAO?
You can hold any amount of tokens in order to be part of the DAO, but in order to vote, you need to have a certain amount. One just second, I want to make sure that I'm getting this correct here.
Okay.
I was looking at it just 2 seconds ago. I believe that you need to have a certain amount of tokens. Let me just go and check. You can check it out on our Virgo Messier app in order to connect to the app. Sorry, I apologize for this. I was throwing a little bit out here. The proposals, the balance. I
Oh,
have
fuck. Wait, NFTs? Okay, total value locked $639,000?
no, that's the tokens.
Oh,
It's
okay.
372 billion tokens out of 1 trillion tokens.
Okay.
So yeah, you need in order to be able to vote, you need to hold 87 million tokens, which isn't a lot considering the price of the token. It sounds like a lot, but out of a trillion, obviously the price of one single token is very small. But in order to be able to become a Poway, which is one of the top 87 holders, the threshold is 2 billion. So there's a very big gap between those. But 87 million tokens, I think it's like a couple $100, and at current market prices, if I'm correct, and it allows you to vote on the projects or on the proposals rather.
Awesome. Okay. So the next question that I'm having regarding the part of the Messier up to NFTs. Okay. So what I'm understanding that you guys, of course, will be having your own collection of NFTs. But the thing is, can people or artists actually collaborate with this feature? Can they create their own NFTs inside of the ecosystem?
Oh, that's not how this is generated. The reason that we do that is because there's a set number of NFTs that exist. That's what is there. Those are all linked towards one specific reward pool that releases reward tokens to the holders of those NFTs. So if we let other artists just create NFTs, they would have to be tied to the smart contract, and it would dilute the yield pool, right?
Okay, so you were also mentioning that you could stake these NFTs, but what's the meaning of the feature again?
Oh, like holding them. It's the utility of the NFT. Like why does anybody buy an NFT other than like for artist or whatever? Everyone really wants like the NFT to have some sort of utility. The utility here is that it grants you access by holding it to an additional reward pool, just like staking. So for Virgo DAO, there's basically 2 reward pools: one for people who are staking and one for people who are holding the NFT. If you hold both, you get the benefits of both.
Okay, really great one. And how much is I don't know if I should call it APY, but how much is the APY for those staking both?
It's a constant reward pool generation. It's divided by 110 NFTs. It's going to be shared equally. All of the NFTs are out and made. It's just whoever wants they would get auctioned off periodically, or people can make offers on them to buy them if they wanted. But they've all been minted and they're all live.
Awesome, thank you so much about that. But the other side, I would like to know a little bit about that Astra. Is there any app? And also, what's the process to use it? Do we have to be KYC'd or I don't know, yeah, how can I make payments with that?
So for the Ad Astra point of sale, basically it works by you download the mobile application onto your Android device, and you can connect your wallet to that, and it becomes a point of sale device. So you could use it to accept or make payments through that. We have both.
Okay.
It's used both for business and personal. We use it by scanning QR codes and able to transfer the funds that way. You can use it to pay bills and withdraw fiat currency from your account, and yeah, the functionality only will become available in future releases right now, but that's where we're looking at right now.
Okay, thank you so much about that one. Okay, so the other question that I have is regarding OpenHatch. So you just mentioned that it can be used for trading, fundraising, but the thing that really catched my attention is that it's gonna be social media the app. So can people actually maybe chat between them inside of that the OpenHatch?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the idea of it is it like because it's part of an escrow thing, it allows you to create a room between two people or two entities. It could be business to business. It doesn't have to be person to person. But you would need two different accounts. You could then, as a buyer and a seller, the idea is that there is a chat that opens and it's a private chat that both parties can discuss terms of arrangements and use a privacy tool to shield any personally identifiable information. You could discuss the things like the duration of time for the offer, the goods and services that are being offered, payment type, payment increments. If you wanted to pay half, say I want to commission you a piece of art, you pay me half now for the initial sketch, and then you get the other half when the final sketch is completed. And you can outline those terms of service, and as they get checked off, the smart contract will release the rewards once both parties have agreed that the work has been completed.
Great. Okay. So now I want to talk about the most important stuff to consider inside of any kind of project, which is the security measures. Like one of the main pillars that will convince the people that look at your project to actually say that they will be 100% safe. So what about that part? How or what measures does Messer take to ensure transaction privacy?
Oh, and to determine transaction privacy? Oh, yeah, we use ZK Stark technology to make sure that they enable shielded transactions. They ensure privacy on the blockchain through the Horizon service themselves. Like it's you can create a shielded account through Horizon that allows you to preserve your anonymity online.
Okay, by the other side, I want you to talk a little bit about your token. Okay, we already know that one of the utilities is already DAO as well. But are you guys currently on a pre-sale? Is it already live? What are the
Oh,
tokenomics?
yeah, we've
Yeah.
been live for quite some time now. There was no pre-sale. It was a fair launch. There was no private sale, nothing like that. The tokenomics standpoint is just hold on a second.
It's
Sorry.
okay, maybe the taxes as well.
The idea is that there is 1 trillion tokens. There is a 3% buy tax and sell tax. Yeah, there's more in the sense that there was no pre-sale. It was a fair launch. Pretty much that's pretty much standard for how it is. The taxes go to also fund the treasury, right? So it's not just the 0.3% fees that we take for using the services on the dApps, but it's also the 3% buy and sell tax, which goes to the treasury as well.
Ah, okay. Before moving on to the next question, which is regarding the roadmap, I would like to ask you, is there something else that you would like to add regarding all the features that you guys have inside of the ecosystem?
Yeah, well, I mean, I just wanted to like say to people that this is happening. Like we're constantly developing more products. We put out, as far as our roadmap goes, we do developments are detailed quarterly. We have quarterly roadmap updates. We have a very extensive Gitbook page. If you go to messier.gitbook.io, you can look and see all of the overview from the applications, how they all work. You can go and check out the tokenomics as far as what you want to do. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention with the tokenomics is that there is a maximum wallet capacity of 2% of the total supply, and that the liquidity has been locked 100% for 10 years.
Okay, that's a really important. And where did you lock the tokens at and what's launch rate?
Sorry?
You said that you locked the tokens. Are you using any external service to lock the tokens?
We did lock it through Unicrypt.
Okay, awesome. That's a really big one to be honest. These tokens basically have survived crazy year that we've been having, not only with Bitcoin but Ethereum and the ups and downs. That's really great to be honest. Not all projects have stayed for so long into the crypto space. I mean,
Sorry, go ahead.
oh
I
yeah, it's okay. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I just want to say, yeah, a lot of tokens, a lot of projects, they're trying to do one thing specifically. we're trying to develop an ecosystem here, and we've been constantly working, and their devs have been constantly working and updating things and coming up with all of these things. We've been around for over 2 years, so it's like we've seen the highs and seen the lows. But the main part is that if you've got a solid team, which we do, who are dedicated to building and creating and developing the applications that we are presenting to the crypto space, then that's really where the selling point of Messier comes from, right? It's the constant updates, it's the variety of ecosystems. We're currently listing Ad Astra on the iOS App Store. For Horizon, we're releasing the Telegram version of the anonymous transactions on Solana. For OpenHatch, we're releasing an OTC-based Telegram bot as well. These are all upcoming things, as well as the AI-driven GPU nodes that I had mentioned earlier.
Awesome. Thank you so much about that. So I would like to also touch a little bit into the roadmap. What are the biggest things coming up for this year regarding the ecosystem?
Those are the big things that are coming up on the horizon right now. As I said, listing Ad Astra on the iOS App Store, releasing a Telegram version of the Horizon transactions on Solana blockchain, doing the AI-driven GPU nodes, and releasing the OTC-based Telegram bot for OpenHatch.
Okay. Awesome. I think most questions that Arthur gave me, you really replied to them really good. But there's another important question here. Why is there a V1 and V2 contract?
The V2, like the V1 was like the initial launch of it, but we wanted to introduce the V2 contract to address the initial issues that we had, and we wanted to enhance the functionality and be able to improve overall security and usability. The phase 2 allows users to withdraw fiat to banks for Ad Astra and introduces virtual and physical card usage, subject to banking regulations. Yeah, but we definitely we wanted to make sure that things were secure. We also, for the taxes on the V2, it's capped at 3%. It can never go up, but it can be reduced down to 0% tax.
Okay, so regarding that restaurant, can we actually use a credit card to pay?
Oh no, the idea is for Ad Astra, we would give essentially a credit. It would be the Ad Astra card. It's not like necessarily a credit card. It would be more of a debit card, I guess, because you would use the balance from that you had in the Ad Astra app for the card. Like you wouldn't be like if where a credit card is like you spend money you don't have in order to
Exactly.
then pay it back. This is like the other side where you spend money that you do have, but you have to have money on it. So it's basically a debit card. Yeah.
Okay, so the question that I now got, maybe it's from the point of view of businesses, like stores, for example. So let me just give you an example. I want to suppose that I have a Nike store. Can people use their Adastra card without me being partnered up with Master? Or do I have to make any partnership with you?
I'm sorry. I don't think I understood the question.
Okay, as a user, will I be able to use the Adastra card everywhere, like in any kind of a store? Or just affiliated stores with Master to make payments?
Asking if you could use it to buy anything at any store as if you would easily use a debit card,
Exactly.
or would it be only limited to accepted crypto payments, right? Because you would be able to use it essentially in any store where Visa is accepted.
Okay, yeah, basically both questions. Can I use for buying crypto or can I use it for buying stores as well?
I believe if Visa is accepted as a payment option, then you should be able to use this card.
Awesome. Okay. So I think I don't have any questions regarding at least the features. But the other question is what are the marketing strategies that you guys have currently? What plans do you have? And if you would like to announce any of the upcoming AMAs that you're having, just feel free to.
The main marketing strategies that we have include things like community engagement. We practice and engage in launch social media campaigns And we also try to make strategic collaborations with other projects to raise awareness and attract users to our ecosystem. We found that utilizing word of mouth and exposing other communities to our community is some of the best ways to get the word about our ecosystem around. Like, these AMAs are really great. We do periodically, we do Virgo DAO investment talks, which allow other projects to come and talk with us, and then they can learn about us as well through that. We mainly wanted to like do the marketing where we can in like grassroots movement kind of stuff, because you'll find a lot of times online it's a hit and miss situation, right? You could spend a lot of money to hire a KOL and get nothing, or you could spend a little bit of money to hire a not well known KOL and get a huge bonus from it, right? It's very like rolling the dice. So we wanted to make sure that we were doing our marketing where it would count the most and reach the most eyes that would be beneficial to people wanting to utilize our ecosystem.
Thank you so much about that, Miss Rue. Now that we're actually talking about marketing, and what I can see is that you guys have a lot of plans. I would like to touch a little bit on to the partners. What are the biggest partners that are helping you right now?
Oh, as far as our partners are concerned, we have partnered with several different places. So we are going to announce a partnership with Link AI, which does advanced AI driven marketing systems. So that will be another that kind of ties into the marketing strategies that we had before. So that would be very helpful.
Indeed. Okay. So the other question that I'm having for you is, no, forgetting about the partnerships. You know that there's a lot of trends such inside of the crypto space, meme coins, casinos, a lot of the stuff that is happening right now. How do you guys plan to adapt to new trends coming up within the crypto space?
I guess it depends on what you mean by new trends. As far I can only answer that question in the sense of how we've adapted to past trends. As you can see, this year has been the year of AI driven projects. And we hopped on that bandwagon when we saw the utility and the ability that it offers. And so now we're trying to adapt and throw in not only the AI driven GPU nodes for our transaction systems, but also for, as I said, with this recent partnership with Link AI, that we will use the AI system for developing better marketing strategies as well. As far as in the future, it's really hard to tell what what kind of trends are going to come out. But you can rest assured that as technology advances and as like new options become available, like we're always have our eyes open and are following the markets and seeing what's happening. And we will attempt to capitalize on any new developments or trends that are happening.
Okay, so I think I don't have any other questions regarding features and marketing, the whole plan, but I'm gonna make one more. So, if you had a superpower to make Messier successful, which one would it be and why?
If I had a superpower,
Yes,
oh,
exactly.
I would choose omniscience, because then I would be able to know what everybody is thinking and then adapt and help and get them to do that. If you
Okay.
wanted a slightly less superpower, I would probably say telepathy, because then you could beam the idea into someone's head and say, "Hey, this is a pretty good project." If you're thinking about investing in projects, I would think about checking out the Messier Git book or the Virgo DAO website, just to as a jumping off point and checking out what's going on behind the scenes. And you could make your own decision in terms of that. But I think the work that we've done speaks for itself for sure.
Love it. Really great one. That would really help you spread the word about Master really easier, that paid marketing, and making the people itself spread the word regarding the project. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I don't have any other questions, but I don't know if you want to add something else that maybe it's really important that we need to know. I don't know if any weight giveaway or any kind of activity that you guys are currently doing?
So that's happening. I was just trying to figure out. We do have things like not really. Again, I would suggest that people who are interested or curious about this would visit our website at .app/main. We also have a YouTube channel where our marketer, she gives updates on the news weekly. Her name's Stacy Ho, and she does awesome YouTube updates weekly. Our YouTube channel is at Messier M87, and she does weekly updates. They're about 5 minutes long each. You can just see what we're doing every week or what we've done that past week, which is, I think, incredible.
Awesome. Okay, I actually got one more question.
Oh, look at that. All right, let's go.
Yeah. So you mentioned the token has been live for quite a long time already. So my next question is, what's the all-time high of the token?
Oh, the all-time high of the token? That would be, I believe it was the highest market cap was $21 million. A $21 million market cap was the all-time high, I believe.
Wow. That's a lot of money. Like I mentioned before, most of the projects are currently not doing a great job, let's say, when it comes not only from the economic model that maybe they're having or features, but also when they launch a token. And those tokens basically don't have an organic growth and they die. They don't even have this kind of all-time high that your token had. So congratulations on that part as well. Okay, you just mentioned that it was a free launch. I think I don't have any other questions regarding the token. And by the other side, okay. So I think I finally made all the questions. Again, if you have something else to add, just let me know that maybe we didn't
I
cover
mean,
up.
yeah, I would just mention, just say, like, just as we're talking back and forth here, yeah, a lot of tokens that launch will not have organic growth and they'll die out. But it's really hard to see when you look at the crypto space, you'll see that, like, I would conservatively estimate that like 70+% of all the projects and tokens launched are vaporware projects. They don't do what they say they're going to do. It's going to be a bunch of stuff. They're running into a lot of things. We are one of the few projects that are not only providing weekly updates, we are constantly developing. We've already developed 4+ applications that we're actively using. So it's not like it doesn't work. It does work. We've done what we said we were gonna do, and it's live, and the proof is in the pudding, right? You can go and use these apps. I would recommend everyone to try and use them. They're wonderful, and they solve a lot of problems that are inherent in the crypto space.
And that's not something because there's projects inside of space that bring out maybe, I don't know, let me exaggerate it a little bit, like 1,000 features. And they actually done focus on one and then into the other one to completely development in a 100%. They focus on the 1,000 features at the same time. And at the end of the day, if you look at it, they finally don't add any kind of feature, and that's another reason that projects die. But the cool thing is that at least in Master, we have just a few features that you guys are 100% developing. And where most of them, if you look at least in my own opinion, each feature has gotten its special vibe and its special, it's a special focus because it's different, really different one to the other. We've got NFTs by the other side, DAO system by the other side, the payment system. It's pretty interesting to know that you guys are making different kind of things and also adapting to new trends currently. We already have AI inside of it. But yeah, basically, I like it.
I appreciate that your enthusiasm for it. I also think it's a great project. It's a really good ecosystem. It's very robust, and we're gonna continue working and doing what we're doing in order to make the space what it needs to be, right? Like we as like legitimate real projects that are actually accomplishing things need to be the pillars of the community in the space to uphold like what this space can be. Like it's a lot of rife with no, I don't want to knock anybody else's tokens or anything like that. That's not like what I'm here for. I think there's a utility or a reason for all of the things, but when you can see work being done and you can see the reality of the project in real time as it's actually working and go and utilize it, then I think that makes a world of difference between something else. Oh, there was another thing I wanted to mention. We did, as far as the next big marketing plan, not a big marketing plan, but we are looking to and have applied to Binance for a listing as well. So we're looking to list on Binance as well as other CEXs in the future. As I feel
That
like
would
that would
be. Oh yeah.
So yeah, so I just think that would lend a lot more legitimacy to once you're listed on, if you're listed on a major CEX, I feel like, especially like Binance, that you're gonna provide the legitimacy and the security and the trust in the crypto space community that exists or that needs to exist in order for a project to thrive.
That'll be like really big for the token, and I think that I hope that even token, if you guys get to the Binance listen like in 100%, it gets even to be a token to be traded in P2P. That would be really interesting for the whole ecosystem.
Exactly. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Okay, so we're talking a bit about just to wrap up with everything. We were talking about a project that have got a payment system, NFTs, but most importantly, apart from the 4 5, I think, the utilities that we're having, there's the DAO system. It means that Master is not only focusing, of course, on development as a team and getting revenue, but also focusing into the communities of thought. And that's something that most of the projects don't have. For those who are beginning in crypto, a DAO system is basically a system that will allow you to decide what is going to happen with the whole project. Of course, we're having this voting system where everyone can talk to each other and decide what the hell is happening, and maybe even add more and more features within time inside of the master ecosystem. So the cool thing that I'm seeing here regarding Virgo is that the number of successful proposals in total are 4. That's really great. Okay.
Yeah. The thing is, yes, it's 4 right now because some of our smaller proposals for investment, like the smaller proposals are like 2.5, 2.7 Ethereum investments. So they're not small investments. It's not like we're investing $100 here or $1,000 there. It's almost, what's ETH at now? Like 5,000 or a little bit under $5,000. So it's a fairly large investment into a project. So it takes a while to build the treasury up for those proposals to go through, which is
I
why it's
can't
not
wait.
like if it was something like, oh, we want to invest $1,000 here, $1,000 there, the proposals, there would be many more than what we currently have. But because it's such a large basis, because we take the investment of our treasury fund seriously, we want to make sure that we're going to be making real investments in real projects that have, a real future.
Exactly. People, it's good to have the DAO system, but I agree with you. I mean, everything that's money. And maybe that's a point that most people don't understand. You can have 100 proposals, but at the end of the day, if you don't get the revenue, it's hard to do it. But, anyways, the good thing is that you are at least taking the opinions of each of the users that are currently participating in Master. Naturally, got another question. I don't know if you know how much people are already inside of the DAO. Is there any stats that we could find regarding that?
Yeah, I believe we could.
That would be really interesting, to be honest.
We have 5 closed proposals, but you would just have to go and look at the holders, right? And then you could determine from anyone who's above 87 million tokens, then they would be qualified to vote. But the other thing is that they have to have the token staked, correct? Oh, hold
Actually,
on. There are 137 stakers right now.
that's great.
That was the
Okay.
exact number. I was like, I could pull it up. I could pull it up for you.
Thank you so much about that, Mister. Okay. Anyways, I think I don't have any other questions. I don't know if you would like to give any advice to the community before actually ending the AMA.
Advice to the community. I mean, do your own research. I believe ours speaks for itself. I would 100% would recommend you contact anybody in our Telegram group, anybody who's an admin. If you have any questions, we're always there to answer questions. You can contact us via email at info@messier.app. Definitely join the Telegram. Definitely ask us questions. You can go onto our Gitbook. We have lots of video guides on how all of the dApps work. It's way easier to see visually. You check out our YouTube channel. You could see us on X. We're constantly putting out updates for that as well. Yeah, I think obviously everyone do your own research, but I think our stuff speaks for itself. And if you have any doubts or questions or comments or concerns or anything, please just reach out to us because we're more than happy to showcase what we've done.
Thank you so much about that, Mr. And of course, I want to invite the Crypto Astronaut community to join up Telegram group. Again, just like Mr. Chat, if you have any questions, you can join up there. So it was a big pleasure to meet this project, and I hope to see you soon, guys, in the second AMA, maybe with, I don't know, 1,000 features.
There you go. 1,000 features. That's a tall order, but we'll do what we can do.
Exactly. Okay, so I hope that you have a great day. And of course, keep it going just like you guys been doing.
Thank you so much, Melanie.